Okay, I'd like to call to order special meeting of the Glendale Successor Agency for November 5th, 2013, commencing at 3:08 p.m. May we have a roll call?
Board members Friedman.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Zananian.
Here.
And Chair Weaver.
Here. May we have your report?
The agenda for the November 5, 2013 special public meeting of the Successor Agency was posted on Thursday, October 31, 2013 on the bulletin board outside City Hall. And at item 1 is Director of Economic Development regarding Alex Theater fourth quarter report for the period of April 1 to June 30, 2013, and final audited year-end financial statement from Glendale Arts. At 1A is a motion to note and file report.
Mr. Ochoa.
Yes, sir. We have the customary fourth quarter and year-end reports, but we'd like to punctuate that this afternoon with an update for the council or successor agency and council and community with a brief overview of the Alex project and the renovation project and how that's going. So with that, I'll ask Cassandra Pruitt, our administrative officer, to come forward and run us through a very brief PowerPoint presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Ochoa. Good afternoon, successor agency chair and members. So the Alex Theater expansion project is going very well. It's on schedule, on budget, and scheduled to be completed by May 2014. Okay, that would be great. Apparently the clicker is not working. Yes, please. And if you could just do it once more. Oh, well, the spire is supposed to light up and then go down to show that on July 1st, the theater shut off the spire to symbolically represent the closure of the theater, which began on July 1st. It's been closed for 4 months, and in that 4 months, a lot has happened, which I'll show you on some later slides. The theater is scheduled to reopen next week, and then construction activity and theater activities will resume and continue simultaneously until project completion in May 2014. There's another brief closure in late December to mid-January. Next slide, please. So here's some photos to show what's been going on. We got the bottom slab poured, the outer walls, the framing for the elevator shaft, which is the lower photo, and the second floor. Yes, please. And all of the framing and slabs have been installed to fill up the hole, which has been covered up again, you can see on the next slide. And the next one. So the excavation has been done and the hole is covered back up. The top slab is scheduled to be poured tomorrow. The project is also on budget. We did encounter some unforeseen conditions during excavation, including discovering some remnant steel beams, slabs and footing, and some very large rocks, but the added costs and time and the cost to address those were all covered by the contingency, so we're still within project budget. In fact, we have quite a lot of our contingency still in place, and we'll start to use some of that contingency to address parts of the project that we initially deferred because we didn't have enough money at the beginning of the project. One of those is the chiller for the theater. Staff was recently informed that starting January 1st, there are some mechanical code changes that are going to result in significant increases in equipment. So rather than waiting to purchase the chiller until later when we'll have to pay a lot more, we've given the construction team the go-ahead to purchase the chiller now. On December 1st, staff will receive preliminary response from the Department of Finance on additional project funding that we requested on ROPS 13 to 14B. So at that time, we'll give further direction to the construction team on whether we want to go forward with other items that we had previously deferred. That concludes my presentation. If you have questions for Glendale Arts, they're here, and also the Public Works construction management team is here.
When they pour the deck tomorrow, will the project, in essence, be weatherized? Will they backfill around the deck and seal it, so all the work will be interior after that?
The exterior stair is still exposed, so if we had a sudden weather event, that part of the project is still susceptible to it. This part, as far as I understand, would be pretty protected from weather events.
Yeah, so the rains will be here eventually, so.
And closing up the hole is really a big milestone for the project because that was the part of the project that had the highest risk for encountering unforeseen conditions.
You don't want a pond in the bottom. Glad to hear it's being paved tomorrow. Any other questions? Is there a motion
So moved.
to note and file? Roll call.
Board members Friedman.
Yes.
Najarian.
Yes.
Quintero.
Yes.
Sinanian.
Yes.
Chair Weaver.
All right. Congratulations, just keep it going. Okay? Thank you. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Stand adjourned at 3:14 p.m.